How's it going tonight, guys? Jonathan Stringer here, bringing you episode 4 of Chapters of Success, guys. 4 episodes in a row on the book Motivation Manifesto from Brendon Burchard. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. It's amazing. I'm hearing about people going out and getting the book because of these videos, and that's amazing. Guys, this is what I want. I want people to learn from it. I want people to see the golden nuggets that are in it and then be able to go get the book themselves, because I am scratching the surface whenever I go through these things with you guys. I don't have time. I think the longest I've done on one of these chapters of success is 20 minutes. And that goes over just a couple of pages that are in the book, guys. It's amazing. Okay, before I dive into it though, guys, I just want everybody to really acknowledge that backdrop right there. The palm trees, the ocean, the Gulf, all of it. I'm actually hanging out in Florida in Sanibel. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know Florida, down by Fort Myers, kind of down by Miami, southern area of Florida. Absolutely amazing weather. It's maybe 85 degrees here, sunny, and the sun is setting. It's like 6:30. I might be off. It's like 7. Okay, so it's absolutely amazing. Perfect. But it's because, and the reason I say that, guys, it's because of these principles. It's because of the things that I get to teach you on these videos, that I'm able to be here today. It's because of the success principles that people are teaching. The things that I'm just trying to help you guys get some of. That's what got me here today. And the best part about it is I'm not here by myself. I get to be here with my wife. So that's my little plug-in for yourself. That's not for anything other than go out there and get the book. Go out there and learn. Go out there and listen to other speakers. Go out there and learn everything you can and put it into action, because that is going to get you to that. Or maybe you want to go ski in the winter. Whatever it is, whatever your goal is, it'll get you there, guys. Okay, so this chapter, okay, I'm going over chapter 3, guys. Chapter 3 in Motivation Manifesto. And this chapter is on motivation. That's the title, on motivation. Okay, the whole thing is about motivation. And it breaks it down so amazing. And I want you guys to get a couple of these principles, because they're so important. They're so vital for you. Okay, because without motivation, you're just not gonna achieve anything. You will never go out there and put in the work that you need to do to accomplish your goals. Okay? You'll never go out there, put in the work that you need in order to have your dreams, your ambitions, to impact people's lives, to impact your community. Without motivation, none of that happens, guys. All right? So I want you guys, before we even get started, think about your goal. I want you to have that in your mind. Just have a firm picture in your mind of what your goal is, what your dream is, what you're chasing. Okay, and it could be anything. You could be searching for grades. You want to graduate with a 4.0 from college, okay? You want to graduate just from high school maybe. All right? Maybe you're wanting to go out and play sports. You want to make it to the pros, NBA, NFL, NHL, whatever it is, okay? Maybe you want a phenomenal family. You want an extraordinary lifestyle with your family. Maybe you're out there running your own business and you're trying to get a lot of success. You're trying to get traction with it. And that is your goal. That's your dream, your ambition. Guys, whatever it is, I want you to have it in your mind. I want you to understand what it is that you're chasing. I want you to focus on that. And the reason that I want you to focus on that, guys, is because if you don't know what your goal is, then you're not living with a purpose. And if you are not living with a purpose, there's 2 ways to live, guys. Okay? And this is from the book. Okay? Brendon talks about 2 ways that your life is dictated. One is it's dictated towards freedom. All right? You can be dictated towards freedom or dictated by fear. All right? And when you're living your life for freedom, when freedom is the determining factor, the decision maker for your life, you're encouraged. You go out, you feel fulfilled in your life. You feel invigorated, motivated. You feel excited. You feel like your life has a purpose and you feel strengthened. But when you're dictated by fear, when you allow fear to take over and make your decisions, when you allow fear to step in the way of your true heart's desires, you feel weak, helpless, you feel like you're not worth anything. And you feel like you don't know what the point of life is. Guys, that's no way to live. I'll tell you that right now. Letting fear decide your path. Letting fear decide where it is that you're going to go. That is no way to live. That won't get you here. That won't get you anywhere. Other than to a miserable life. I can guarantee you that. If you let fear dictate your life, you will be miserable, guys. Okay? And the reason that is because when you have a purpose, when you have a goal, when you're searching for freedom, when you're letting freedom dictate your life. And I'm not talking freedom like some people, when they think freedom, they think, oh, I've got to have all the money in the world. I've got to have all the time in the world. I just mean freedom of thought, freedom of living, freedom of being who you are, of expressing yourself. Okay, that's how Brendan talks about freedom. Is not just in a monetary sense, not just in a time sense, but in an overall well-being with yourself. Okay, when you are living like that, you live with a purpose and you live with a why. And that's why I wanted you guys to have that picture of your goal. I wanted you to understand what it is that you're searching after, what it is that you're living for each and every day. What wakes you up in the morning. All right? That's what I want on your mind. The mother of motivation. Mother of motivation. Okay? There is no motivation without this. And that is choice. Choice is what allows motivation to be born. Have you guys ever made a choice? Maybe you've made a goal. You've set a goal. You said, okay, here's my goal. I want to, and I'm going to use business, guys, because I'm big into business. I like coaching business people. All right. I want to earn $4,000 a month in my business by such and such date. All right. That's a pretty big thing. That's usually where somebody can safely, not have to work a job at the same time as working on their business, whatever that business may be, and it gives them something kind of to fall back on. They can start, being a little less tight about everything. So 4,000 is a big deal. And let's say that's your goal. Have you ever experienced that point where you don't feel motivated, where you don't feel like I'm going to do this. I can do this. And you feel excited. Have you ever set that goal and not felt that way? Where you're just like, well, that was cool. I set a goal. Let's hope I get there. Let's hope I make my goal. You may not have admitted it to yourself, but you've used that language before, I'm sure. We've all done it. We've all set goals that we really didn't believe in. Okay? And this simple truth, okay, this simple truth that I'm about to tell you guys is worth billions of dollars. Not hundreds of thousands, not millions, not hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, guys. I would even venture to say trillions of dollars. Because there is no way that anything in this world gets created. There is no way that any business gets built, that any relationships get solidified. There is no way anything happens without this next secret. Right? It's not even a secret because it's out there. Everybody's teaching it, but so many people don't listen to it, guys. Next thing, okay? All of our emotions, every single one of them, motivation included, is a choice. It's a choice. So if you've ever set a goal and you've not been motivated for it, you chose not to be motivated for it. It's a hard truth. It's something that's very hard for us to swallow because we always want to play the blame game. We always want to say, well, I'm not motivated because of such and such factor. I don't know, well, this happened with the company and then I had employees quit or I had team members quit. I had all of this happen and then all of a sudden, I fell out of bed and I stubbed my toe in the morning and then my oatmeal was burnt and life just sucks, so I can't be successful. That's a bunch of baloney, guys. It doesn't get you anywhere. You chose to be upset about each of those items. You chose to allow it to bring your mood down. Every single one of our emotions is a choice. Brendan goes over this in the book. He says, barring a medical condition, he does pay his respects there. He says that there are some people who need a little bit of assistance from medicine, from therapy, from things such as that. But he says, barring that, okay, that aside, for everybody else, it is a choice how their motivation, how their goals and their desires, how their emotions are. And they choose whether or not they want to be motivated, guys. And there's a quote. He quotes in there, and I've heard it before, but I like the way he talks about it. He says, I think, therefore I am, and I do. Okay, guys, we are very smart creatures. We are amazing. We're extraordinary. We have a power that most other creatures don't have, and that's having our own ability to make choices. Not just follow instinct, but make choices to choose whether or not to live up to our potential. And the thing is, like I said, when your emotions are a choice, you can choose what you think. And that means that you choose who and what you are. You choose your values, you choose your personality, you choose everything. So you may be sitting there right now thinking, no, I feel like I've had my past has kind of dictated who I am now. You can change that. You can put all that aside and move forward from this point on. You have to make that choice though. Guys, it is mind-blowing the potential that you have within yourself. And I'm not just talking about like success potential. I mean like in your mind, the things that you can change because of your thoughts. If you wanted to choose right now, from this moment on, I will be a motivated person, regardless of what I'm doing, regardless of my circumstances, regardless of any outside or even inside, in my mind, regardless of any negative self-talk, from now on I'll be motivated. Yeah, you might have your moments where all of a sudden your thoughts dip. But when you choose what type of person you are, when you make that choice and you put it in your heart, all of a sudden, your thoughts start slipping a little bit, and your head instantly says, "Oh, hold up, that's not who we are. That's not who we are. That's not our values. That's not who we've chosen to be. So push that thought out. That thought is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Thank you. Goodbye. Back to those motivational thoughts. That's up to you, though. That is only something that you can control. There's no amount of listening to motivational speakers. There's no amount of reading. There's no amount of training, of working, of anything that can change that, because it's up to you. You can't go listen to Tony Robbins for a year straight, okay, on replay, earbuds in, never taking it out, not to shower, not to sleep, not to anything, and expect it to change you unless you choose to change. Okay, you can't go out and listen to Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Ray Higdon, you guys name it, okay? You name somebody you want to listen to, they won't change you unless you make the choice. Okay, Brendan Burchard's book, Motivation Manifesto, won't change you unless you make the choice to allow it to change you guys, all right? If you don't get anything else, that's what I want you to get out of this entire video. You choose. You choose now who you want to be. Okay, guys? The final thing that I want to cover with you from this chapter, there's so much more in there, but I want to cover this. And that is how to spark motivation. How to really how to push it into high gear, okay? And he breaks it down. Motivation is two different things. He says it's ambition and expectancy. Ambition is having your goal. Ambition is having your dream, wanting to change, wanting to be better, wanting something more. But expectancy is knowing that it can happen for you. You guys noticed earlier when I talked about setting goals, and sometimes we say this word, we say, I hope it happens, I hope I can make money, I hope I can get better, I hope I can become a leader, I hope this, I hope that. We always use the word hope. And I feel like hope is one of the most misused words in the dictionary. One of the most misused words. Because hope should mean that you believe it, but it doesn't. We always use it as like well, yeah, it's something I want to do, but I don't really think it's going to happen. And when we're setting goals like that, when we're setting goals like, I don't even know why you're going through the process of setting a goal. Why are you putting yourself through that traumatic experience of setting a goal and failing when all you're saying is you hope? Because you don't expect it to happen. You get into business for yourself. You say, I hope I'm making $4,000 a month by September. All of a sudden September rolls around, you're making $500 a month. And you say, I don't know what happened. It's because you didn't expect it to happen. You told your mind and your heart from day one, it's probably not going to happen, so don't get your hopes up. You have to expect it. You have to have faith and belief in yourself. And I know sometimes that's hard when we're starting out. I know that sometimes that's difficult. It's easy to have the dream. It's easy to say that we want to become more. It's easy to say that we want to make more money, that we want to travel, that we want to live on the beach, that we want to go skiing in the Alps, that we want to go travel to Europe and go on a big European tour and see all of this amazing sights, the beautiful sights. It's easy to say we want that, but it's something else to expect it. And Brendan talks about an amazing activity to use to help yourself develop that faith and to develop that expectancy. All right, guys, and this is the final thing I'm teaching you tonight. You've got to sit down and envision yourself doing it. And for some of you, you're going to listen to that and you're going to say, that's the silliest thing I've ever heard. But I have never heard a successful person, and guys, when I say successful, I'm talking multiple 6 figures, 7 figures, and 8-figure earners. All right, that I've met both in person and, mentors from afar, so to speak. I've never heard one of them not talk about the need to envision yourself achieving your goal. If you want to speak on stage, you need to sit down and just envision yourself, what it would look like, what the sounds would be, the crowd, how they would look. If you want to go travel to the beach and that's your big goal, I want you to envision the beach. Even if you've never been there before. Okay, go find somebody. You can Google it. What does the beach smell like? What does the beach look like? What does it feel like? What does sand feel like if you've never felt sand before? Okay, there's no reason you can't envision whatever your goal is. You want a happy family? Envision it. Maybe you're tired of your kids fighting all the time. Go sit down for 10 minutes, just 5 minutes, a minute, any time that you can put into it, and just picture for a moment. Picture everything working out the way you want it to. Right? I'm not saying that that instantly all of a sudden everything's going to turn out perfect. Okay, you sit there for a minute and all of a sudden the next day you're on the beach. Whoa, no. But you do it consistently, train your mind, train your heart. All of a sudden your heart and your mind start to have faith in yourself. They start to believe in yourself, and you start to realize that you speak different and you carry yourself different. And it's only a matter of time before success comes to you and says, you're ready for me. Here I am. That's the 2 keys, guys. 2 keys to motivation is ambition and expectancy. I know that you have ambition. I know you've got something burning deep within yourself that you want to accomplish. Now I just want you to have faith in yourself. I want you to realize the potential that you have within yourself and go after it. Because it's so important, guys. It's so vital that you do that, because your dream is relying on you and you alone. Nobody else can accomplish your dream. All right, guys? And I challenge you to decide today. Decide who you're going to be. Decide who your values are, or what your values are. Decide who you want the world to see you as. And when you do that, guys, I want you to decide as well that freedom is for you. I want you to decide that you are free, that you're a winner, that you have greatness within you, that you have potential within you. I want you to really make that decision that you believe those things. and then start to envision them. I don't care if it's only for a minute a day. You can do more, but at least a minute every day. Just picture yourself. It might sound silly now, but do it for 30 days and see where you're at the end of 30 days. I challenge you guys to do that. And I promise you it's going to change your life. You guys have an amazing, amazing day. I'm going to go out and enjoy some Florida weather, but I hope that this helped you. I hope that it brought some value to you. And if you loved it, go get the book, guys. I don't have an affiliate link. I don't have anything. I'm not making anything from this. I read this book and thought it was so amazing that I had to bring it to you guys. Go get the book and let it change your life. But you've got to make that decision, guys. Go be extraordinary, because I know that you can. And remember, always remember, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little extra, guys. Have a wonderful night.